Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. This is Wolf and I'm bringing you another tech-based video. In the future, I'm going to be moving my tech-based content to another channel when I create it, just to avoid confusion when you're coming to the channel for a certain type of content. You don't get messed up and wonder what the hell is going on. So yeah, be on the lookout for a video of me announcing when that channel goes live, and I'll be moving all the tech video backlog from this channel to the other one. So without further ado, into it. AMD AM5 platform FIL leaks, confirm PCIe Gen 4 support, and dual channel DDR5. The block diagram of the AMD 600 series chipset, it shows that you have dual channel DDR5 up here. So what I'm seeing is that some PCIe Gen 4 lanes are going to go to the chipset. The rest will go to various I/O points on the motherboard from the socket directly. Includes the memory slots, various USB and other I/O options, and the main 16-pin PCIe Gen 4 slot that would normally put a graphics card in. But the main thing I wanted to talk about this article is that AMD is not going PCIe Gen 5 with its next CPU. Yesterday, Intel confirms its upcoming 12th Gen Core series, codenamed Alder Lake, will be the first to support PCIe Gen 5. So this reminds me of when AMD first went PCIe Gen 4 and Intel didn't have it. Now Intel's turn to do the same thing. They are going to have something that AMD doesn't have, and that might influence buying decisions of certain persons depending on type of situation or workload or whatever the purpose they are doing, that they need the amount of bandwidth that PCIe Gen 5 support. Next is that Intel's XeSS will work on competitor GPUs. During the week, Intel announced a host of new information and about the technologies they're working on and about their CPUs. One of these technologies is XeSS, a competitor to AMD's Fidelity FX and Nvidia's DLSS. That's supposed to be Z super sampling, something like that. That's DLSS is deep learning super sampling. These images just gives you a visual representation of basically what they're planning to do with the XeSS. I'm not going to explain them though, as I myself don't understand them. So yeah, a new competitor to DLSS and Fidelity FX to upscale from either 1080p to 4K or even higher. This just brought a thought to my mind. Recently, we have been seeing these software/hardware implementations to upscale a lower resolution image to a higher resolution. And basically, what this solution is to satisfy the need for persons who want to game at a higher. But with these software/hardware based solutions, the actual performance of the cards, like if they were to brute force this type of resolution without any form of AI based super sampling or resolution wizardry, it would be too hard for the cards that exist now to push such resolution at such frame rate that persons are demanding. The cards aren't that powerful. And if you think about it for a while, you will realize that GPUs haven't been getting very much powerful since Nvidia's passed out. But I might be thinking too much about it. Just something on my mind. Next, Intel Z-HPC Ponte Vecchio GPU features up to 128 Z4s and 128 ray tracing cores. Ponte Vecchio has already achieved 45 teraflops of single precision compute performance in its current A0 silicon version. This data center accelerator is the first Z-HPC-based processor featuring multi-tile design, including compute, Rambo, HBM, and EMIB tile, a total of 47 tiles with 100 billion transistors. They have a baller new GPU coming, but it's for data centers. And if this in its A0 version, that means it's not the final version that will release when they're ready to mass produce them. The promising performance that is showing now means persons can have hope for when the actual GPU comes out. And maybe their consumer gaming GPUs will benefit from what they are developing here with this data center GPU. Next, Battlefield 2042 is going to be free with select GeForce RTX graphics cards. Why the fuck are they doing this? Seriously, there is no stock for the GPUs that we need. If there is stock somewhere that we don't know, they are not telling us. So how will there be GPUs available for purchase that we can get this game bundle with? Because it doesn't make sense. Game bundles only make sense when you can actually get the hardware that you want and the game that you're looking forward to. It really doesn't make any sense. But my mini rant aside, Inno3D confirms upcoming GeForce RTX 30 bundle. So yeah, I'm not gonna read any of these. Just gonna tell you the GPUs that are supposed to be bundled with it. The 3090, the 3080 Ti, 3080, 3070 Ti, and 3070. Those GPUs you should expect to be bundled with Battlefield 2042. Okay, enough of that. Everyone knows that Nvidia has been trying to acquire Arm for its repertoire of IPs that it has under its belt, but they run into a problem with the acquisition, and problem is putting it small. It's a major roadblock to their acquisition. The UK competition regulator is saying that the ARM acquisition by Nvidia raises significant competition concerns, and what that means is that ARM is a manufacturer of as I said, various amounts of IPs that they license out to subcontractors and other companies so that they can build their own silicon based on these ARM specifications, these ARM blueprints. And some of these companies are competitors directly to Nvidia. What do you think will happen when Nvidia buys a company, ARM, that license blueprints or specifications to Nvidia's competitors? Obviously, you're gonna think they're gonna stop selling to them to reduce competition in space so that they can monopolize and thrive more freely in a specific space. Next, DLSS Swapper lets you manually update Nvidia Super Resolution library in any game. So that title just lets you know what that is. I thought you could do that before, but looks like this tool could be very useful to those waiting for new DLSS iteration to be implemented into the game, as the game developers tend to be slow in updating libraries, and Nvidia not providing an easy way to update the library manually. Gamers alike discovered that it is often possible to replace the library with a newer version without any issue, simply by replacing the file. However, it should be noted that some games reportedly have issue with manually placed DLSS files. Tinkering with game files that have an anti-cheat mechanism in place is also not a good idea. In any case, this tool should only be used for research purposes, not as a permanent solution. DLSS games updated to the newest version, although there is nothing preventing you from doing that. That is the final story for today. If you are interested in more tech-based content, just remember I will be trying to move everything to a different channel in the future. But for now, subscribe to this channel to get tech videos or tech news that you're interested in whenever I make a new video, so that you can keep up to date with that. This has been Wolf. Thank you for watching.